A ver, primero déjenme ver si hay alguna diferencia con Scarlett. Si soy un poco más... La sigo un poquito menos. Vamos a mantener Scarlett. Vamos a irnos. Vamos a jugar el juego. Fallamos. Aquí. I'm not much of a girl. What? Sure you are. You have those big feminine eyes. If you grow your hair out, you'll look so pretty. But I like my hair short. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to imply you're pretty enough, is it? Women are always getting judged by their appearance. I'm not trying to do that to you, I swear. I just think it's a shame that some girls feel like they can embrace their femininity, you know? I don't know, I have never related to femininity even once in my entire life. I'm not sure how to explain that to her. I guess I could start with something that I have been bothering me. Hey, Scarlett. Yeah? Could you call me maybe Ash instead of Ashleigh? Esto ya. Vamos a checar a that. That seems her. This isn't right. Are you okay? Fuck you, don't pretend like you care about me now. I didn't know she was gonna do that. I'm sorry, Ashleigh? The two of us flinch at Scarlett's voice. She's waiting for me in the hallway. Whatever, get out of here before she comes back. I give a hesitant nod before scurrying out the door. Scarlett is silent until we reach the elevator. What were you talking to Dad about? Her expression is neutral, but the words are laced with an implicit threat. Don't betray me. Just wanted to see if they were okay. You were pretty rough with them, so... Ashleigh, that is our captor. Huh? They knew the way out, and they purposely withheld that information from us. They tortured Saladin for years, and likely plan to do the same to us. Considering all that, you don't think a little violence is justified in order to escape this nightmare? She has a point, I think. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Scarlett honestly doing what she thinks she needs to in order to... Do you want to survive? I can do this. If stepping on others is what it takes, I will rather stay down here. Fine, I'll go alone. Scarlett steps into the elevator. Her eyes look a little teary, but I might have only imagined it. Still, no matter what, I can get behind hurting dead like that. Kicking someone while they are down is wrong. Death keeps their distance, staring at me from across the hall. I call out to them. Scarlett took the elevator. You're not going with her. Yeah. Death approaches, flipping up their mask to look me in the eyes. So you are like legit cool? I don't like what she did to you, so I didn't want to follow her anymore. Yeah? You shouldn't have attacked her here either. Hey, that was self-defense. You sound fierce. But you saw what she did to me. She's fucking crazy. I had no choice. Whatever, just don't fight anymore, okay? Well, I was thinking about leaving, but if you're willing to help me out... Huh? Leaving? Through the elevator? Nah, the other way out the front doors. Death slips her mask back down and starts walking toward the stairwell. You coming? Sure. Confused, I hurry after them. If the elevator lets you revive, then where do the front doors lead you? I knew she was gonna be trouble when she started refusing my health. Death's voice echoes in the stairwell. They talk to me over their shoulder as we climb the steps. The last couple times this happened, I had to lay low until the delusion went fuck off. Disillusion? That's what I call them, once they realize their own power here. Scarlett is so damn stubborn. I will probably be stuck hiding for like a year before she gave up and disappeared. Disappear? As in... There are 3 ways to have your soul released from this place. The first is the elevator. That's the revival route. Brings you back to the real world so you can get back to your shitty life. The second is oblivion. Walking out the front door into complete isolation. Okay. Don't know what happens to the ones who got that route, but it can be good. I bet they lose their mind out there. Then what's the tier? That will be despair. After your orgasm runs out, your soul can destabilize and turn to ash. Ash? I take it that will mean you died in real life. Your soul crumbles into dust and you disappear for good. You think that will happen to Scarlett? Death only gives a hollow laugh in response. We reach the ground floor and they open the door to the lobby. If your hourglass runs out, you turn to ash. That's what Death said, but their explanation was so casual. Can I really trust them? They could just be trying to drive me and Scarlett further apart. No, what I'm saying. I can't cross Scarlett anymore either. Not after what she did to Death. What if her conclusions were wrong too? Is there anything I really know for sure? I follow Death to the front desk. Celadon is on the far end of the room, staring blankly out one of the large windows. I feel more lost than ever. but I guess it won't hurt to hear that out for now. I'll draw my own conclusion from there. That hops up on the desk, sliding over it gracefully. They land behind it and turn back to me.
Alright, Ash, I'm gonna show you something top secret.
You're, giving me a whole lot of information all of a sudden.
Yeah, because our goals happen to align. We both want Scarlet out of here as soon as possible, right?
You don't care if she disappears, though. I will actually prefer if she gets to revive.
Damn, she really turned you into mini Scarlet. Unless maybe you were always this bitch.
I glare at that, like how Scarlet always does.
Hey, don't get all pissed off. I'm showing you this because you can use it to convince her to revive. If I'm lucky, you'll all leave me alone. This is a last-ditch effort type of thing, so be grateful.
Alright, what is it? Dad plops down in the swivel chair and boots up the computer in front of them, holding down a few keys on the keyboard as they do so.
This is what you all were supposed to be greeted with when you got here.
They turn the monitor towards me. It looks like a welcome screen with a set of instructions. La verdadera historia, o bueno, introducción a este lugar, que nadie nos dijo. Welcome to the afterlife. Please do not despair. At this time your death is merely a social one. It is likely the world has not been kind to you. This space was created as a place of relaxation and recovery for lost souls. May it serve as a respite until you are ready to move on. Beware of an exit, for it leads to oblivion. This is the path for those who chose to abandon society and commit to isolation. To return to your life, you need only enter the elevator. Carry the hope to connect to others in your heart, and the exit will reveal itself to you. Ok, sí, entonces este no era lo que dijo, un lugar para relajarse, para tomar aire. Y todos lo están viendo ya como un purgatorio. Incluso lo dijo Ash. Y entonces el adoncillo, al pensar en su ex esposa y querer comunicarse con ella, por eso ya puso a ver el botón para poder conectarse con otros. Without love it cannot be seen. We are praying for your peaceful revival. This is
the lame-ass root of this place.
Wait, so what about the girls? Dad stops themselves from answering as footsteps approach. It's Celadon. Hey there, what are you guys doing?
Nanya.
Nanja? None of your business. Oh, good one.
Stomp it, simp.
It's no wonder Celadon was so desperate to win a crown. That is kinda unbearable. Listen, the elevator is the way out. I got in with the route I was just shown. Celadon sighed within. The elevator? Really?
Don't just tell him. This is privileged information.
Why were you hiding this from us? The more I think about it, the angrier I get. This whole time, we all could have left. just by waiting to connect with others back in the real world.
You haven't seen what I've seen, okay? Trust me, it's easier this way.
Oh, I get it. You're trying to get back at me for what I did to Ash before. Huh? You want to trick me into looking for a secret exit that doesn't exist. That is, isn't it?
Yep, you got us, Tony.
No, I don't care about that. Look, it says it here on the monitor. As Celadon reads the word on the screen, his expression softens. The hope to connect to others? In other words, to overcome a social debt, you just have to pursue a social life? Is that it? This is the message all of us were supposed to see when we go up here. Death hid it from us. But it doesn't say anything about the Grails. Because they were only a distraction. It's just like Scarlet says. Where is Mrs. Scarlet? We should probably tell her about this. I'll keep telling him about how she become disillusioned. I think that's what they'd call it. Scarlet already knows about the elevator. She's there now. Dad didn't explain how to use it.
Why would I? It's funny if she drives herself crazy trying to solve it.
Y la verdad es que así pasó en la otra línea. We should go too. Celadon fidgeted, clearly excited to finally be on his way out of here. Will Scarlet even let us in?
She's gonna have to. If she wants to know how it works, that's line, it's reps the key.
That line in red, it's the key. I mean, you can only see the way out with the power of love. Death drives the blunt end of their sight into Celadon's stomach, and he doubles over with a whinny. Ow! If the elevator really works, Celadon will be free from Death's bullying. But what about Scarlet? Assuming she believes us about his hidden text, will she be able to see it herself? There's probably no one in the world she wants to connect with. She doesn't trust anyone, after what she has been through. I might be her only friend, and I walk away from her. But it's because I walk away that we know the way out now. I can imagine what was on that screen being another elaborate lie. At least, not if they really want Scarlet out of here. The three of us head over to the elevator and Death press the button to bring it to our floor. After a minute or two, the doors open. Scarlet practically flinches at seeing us all standing there. What? I got that to explain more about how the elevator works. The scarlet eyes start between us, trying to discern whatever we may be planning. At least that's why I imagine he's going over on her head. I know you won't believe us, so I will prove it to you. Will you let Celadon fry? Fine. It's not like I was having any luck on my own. Scarlet stepped out of the elevator without protest. Isn't it great, Miss Scarlet? We don't have to complete a Grail after all. You're the only one who cared about the Grails. Besides, aren't you nervous? Nervous? Why would I be? I don't know what you have here, but if that gives you special instructions, you could activate some kind of grab door that plummets you straight to hell. Are you ready to go to hell, Saladin? That won't happen. Yeah, like I said, it will be fine. But before I go, I wanted to apologize. Scarlet shifts her stance, still clearly in a bad mood. Ash, during the last growl, I had almost given up hope. I'm actually really grateful to Scarlet for stopping me. I'm sorry I wasn't strong enough to call it off right away. Having basic empathy isn't a matter of strength, Saladin. Just let him talk, Scarlet. No, she's right. I must have been scary for you. And I ignore that. There's genuine regret in his voice. It's a relief to me that he's actually acknowledged what he did. And to think that it would have gotten me closer to reviving at all. Oof. It's okay. Thanks for apologizing. Celadon is relieved to be forgiven too. Scarlet scoffs and turns away, but he ignores her and continues. I know that I wasted a lot of time here, but I don't regret the time I spent working hard. That you taught me an invaluable lesson of perseverance.
Is this a joke? Why are you thanking me, you weirdo?
Because now I can go back to my life knowing I'm stronger than I thought. Celadon steps into the elevator, then exhales slowly. He turns to us. I won't forgive you guys, but the person I want to connect with is... I would really like to see my ex-wife, Sharon Hughes. I need to apologize to her too, for all the trouble I caused, for being a terrible husband. I will throw away my usury products. I'll get a regular job again. I'll do anything. I doubt she will take me back, but if I can just tell her I'm sorry, that will be enough. After that, who knows? He wipes the tears from his eyes, then looks around the elevator. Oh, this button's new. He presses it and the doors close. We watch as the elevator rises, the lights from its interior barely showing through the gap in the door. After a few moments, it returns to us and the door opens once more. There's no one inside. What? How?
The elevator exit only works for people who have redeemed themselves. You can leave it if you're a bad person.
Huh? That's not... No. Scarlet suddenly takes off, pacing through the ceiling. She's checking the upper floors to make sure he isn't hiding anywhere. It didn't say anything like that on the screen. When Scarlet comes back now, it's through the elevator shaft. Which button is it? They are all the fucking same. Why? I am really such a horrible person? She falls to her knees before us. Celadon? I'm worse than fucking Celadon? Are you kidding me? Scarlet, that was lying. It has nothing to do with whether you're a good or bad person. It's only whether you want to connect with others, to resume your social life. What? Celadon had someone he wanted to see again, so the path opened to him. No, that's a lie. Because if that's true, then who I am supposed to want to connect to? Everyone fucking hates me. I don't hate you. But you don't trust me either. No one trusts me. And why should they? I'm a fucking monster who only cares about herself. That's what they all believe. No one will ever believe me. Scarlet is inconsolable. Death nudged my arm.
Hey Ash, you should probably go ahead and revive next.
What? And leave Scarlet along with you? Why did you lie to her just now? To confuse her? To make her suffer even more?
To make her desperate. She's weaker that way.
That's horrible. Why did I ever feel bad for you?
Whatever. Scarlet clearly ain't ready to go just yet. You, on the other hand, don't have much time.
I don't? Wait, did you find my hourglass? That points aside at my ivy. It's nearly empty. Realized it a bit ago.
Kinda obvious in retrospect.
What happened when it runs out? Will I die? Poof. They display their finger for emphasis. I recall our earlier conversation about souls crumbling to dust. Okay. Scarlet, it's time for me to go. What? I'm gonna take the elevator now. I can't stay here any longer. But I will like you to come with me. Staying here isn't good for you either. Scarlet doesn't move. I really don't like the idea of leaving her with Death, but I don't think I will be able to convince her to come with me. So I'll do the next best thing. St. Fellows. That's the name of the hospital I'm staying at. Huh? You're welcome to come and visit me anytime, okay? Don't forget. Why are you telling me this? So that you can revive when you're ready? Although it might be easier if you had someone on the other side waiting for you. Scarlet gives a small teary nod. She steps out of the elevator without looking back. When she does, a button appears. There's a circle printed on the surface. Y no pasa nada más. I give a confident press, then wave goodbye to Scarlet and Death. The elevator begins to move. It's rising. I'm going up. This is the way out, the path to revival. The same as Celadon took. I'm really going to revive now. As the elevator rises, I start to feel lighter. This place really was like a dream. Like getting a little taste of heaven. I didn't feel sick the whole time. The computer said it was a place of respite. Well, it wasn't as relaxing as that, thanks to that. But it was fun. Getting to run around searching for the crew, searching for the way out. It's too bad Scarlet could come with me. It will have been nice getting to see these flowers together. The thoughts fill me with emotions, a sudden and indescribable yearning for a person who was still practically a stranger to me. I want friends. I want to chat with others. I want to have conversations that don't start with medication adjustment or my latest test results. It's been so long since I have had that. I thought there was nothing I could do about it from my hospital bed. Do I even deserve friends? I just abandoned the only one I have made in years. But what choice did I really have? My hourglass was about to run out. I just have to do better from now on. I can start small, baby steps. Maybe my doctor will agree to let me out of the hospital for a day. Or just a few hours. Lo del parque. ¿Ese cuál fue? Ese fue otra vez el solo dejando Scarlett atrás, ¿no? Exacto. Abandon Road. Sí, ese ya sé cuál es entonces. Pues supongo que nada más me queda el de Dead. Bueno, lo veremos en el próximo.